Oh, woke to a snowy day in Calgary, Alberta. Oh, spring, where are you? Making my tea. So unmotivated today. Oh, but of course, I said I'd be here and I showed up anyway. Today was harder than I expected. Not physically, but mentally. Kind of heavy, unmotivated. Hi, I'm Tracy. I'm the Trailblazing Grandma. I could feel myself slipping back into my old overthinking. You know those kind of days where you just don't feel like doing anything? Even the things you said you were going to do? Well, that's the kind of day that I'm having. But I still showed up, even if it's just this. Some days that just has to be enough. The weather. I wake up, it's snowy. I can't go for a walk. Things I wanted to do. I pour myself a tea. I start scrolling on Facebook. And you get stuck in that scroll. The things that are happening in this world, it just seems so overwhelming. Like, how do you not get caught up in it? You know, everybody has a belief system. Everybody's different. And today, everybody has got their opinions and their ideology, and there's so much division in this world that it's so hard to communicate these days. You know, everybody thinks they're right. Like in Alberta here, we are in a kerfuffle over Alberta separation. I'm not going to say which way I'm leaning. But man, it's not black and white. And it seems like, you know, one side sees it this way and the other side sees it this way. And they're both right. But it's what's in the middle that I'm confused about. I'm told I am not doing my research, or I'm not doing this, or I'm crazy, or, you know, and it does kind of bite a little bit sometimes. But I got to realize that I am my own person. Am I right? I don't know. Are they right? Am I wrong? How do you really know? Everybody does their research. But what I'm saying is, you're getting your research from everybody that thinks this way in that group. And then I'm getting my research from all the information and people from that group. So of course, one side thinks they're right and the other side thinks they're right. So where do we come together? That's the problem these days, is people don't come together and try to figure out solutions. They just see everything as black and white. And that's not where I am. I like to look at things in every perspective. You know, one thing as I love is hiking, and you can tell by this page. I don't want to really get too far into this, but it bothers me. Like, I think, you know, they're saying we might become the 51st state if we separate. I don't know if that's a fact. You know, who really knows? But if we separate, Alberta is their own identity. We'll have to have passports to go to BC, passports to go to Saskatchewan. Like, it's a scary thought. And because I love hiking, we're going to need possibly a passport to go to our national parks. See, that's where I'm just kind of like, I don't know. You know, there's so many things to think about. You know, sure, everybody's thinking of our future generation, but are they? I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, I poured myself a cup of tea and just trying to make it through the day. And I love my special detox tea. I'll put a picture of what's in it. So I'm learning it's not about having perfect days. It's about not disappearing in the hard ones. So here I am. Like I said it was going to be. It might not be pretty. It might not be interesting. But it's me. So this ties back to, my overthinking. I lay in bed at night and I overthink and overanalyze everything. I kind of wish I didn't because I don't get very good sleep. But I have been getting pretty good sleep. My doctor put me on trazodone. And it's for sleep and depression because I really have severe depression. And I think it's actually been helping. So I'm kind of happy with that. And my sleep, my last 3 days, I've actually had some pretty good sleep. But once I start overthinking, like before I go to bed, I kind of miss that window. And once you miss that window and you get yourself all riled up, I don't think anything's going to work. So what are you guys doing today? So today's this snowy, cold, dreary day, as you can see outside my window. I think today I'm going to sit and read The Secret. I have 2 different secrets. And I've read them 100 times. Well, not 100 times. I've read them both a couple times in the last 10 years. And I'm going to start reading 10 pages a day. Even though I hate reading because I've got progressive glasses and I feel like I can't see the words very good. And also I have ADHD, so I read a paragraph and then I look away and then I forget what I read and I got to start all over again. And then I read a couple pages and then I'm totally lost and forget what happened, and I got to go back and go, oh, is that what it said? Like, oh, it's so aggravating. So that's why I don't read. But everybody says, Tracy, start reading more again, and maybe it might just give me a little bit more motivation. Anyway, what do you do on days when you just feel unmotivated? Let me know in the comments. And if you like, please subscribe and let's chat. Keep a friendly friendship chain going. Take care, everyone.